just want to throw this out there. What if, as human beings, our power lies in how we sit with people in the transitions of life, in the muck? I think about any tragedy that was big and very quick, no warning. Like I think of 9/11 or hurricanes. People are willing to risk their life for people that they don't know. People will jump into action. People will come out of the woodwork to help others. They don't have the time to start thinking thoughts. They don't start judging. They don't start looking at skin color or race of any sort, or clothing, whether somebody looks appropriate or not. They are human beings helping human beings in that moment of crisis. As soon as the crisis is averted, as soon as things are calm and people can start thinking, is when the ugly comes out, or it can come out. Why is that? Why are we so fantastic at helping each other until we can think about it? Well, I'm not so sure if that person deserves help. Look at how they're acting, how um, they're not appreciative, they're not this, they're not that, somebody's got this skin color, somebody speaks this language, why are they here? I mean, just on and on and on and on. As soon as we can analyze, then we start to say, well, how can we prevent something bad from happening? And then the whole thing goes into putting restrictions on this, regulations on that. We lose the beauty. We lose our superpower as a human being. That readiness to help other people and then sit in the ugly. That's traumatic. People are blown to pieces. People have body parts exposed, but we can sit there with them. As soon as all the crisis goes away, then we see divisions. We see limitations. Why? Why is that? What if the beauty and what if our superpower is extending that ability to be there for others, whether we think they're deserving or not? Because in that moment, no one's thinking who deserves help. Anybody who needs help just gets help. What if our superpower that we're not developing is being able to sit with somebody without a lesson, without a, well, you should do this, you should do that, without a message? When you're in a crisis, nobody's sitting there going, you know what, you're in this place because you didn't make good choices. The judgments come out when we're not in a crisis. What if we could expand that feeling of helping each other see small crises when it isn't a big global thing as just as important to sit with people? We just want to judge, and in that judgment we are justifying, well, I'm not that bad, I haven't done that, I haven't been that bad of a person. Just think about that for a little bit. Our beauty comes out when there's a huge global or area crisis. Nobody judges. Nobody looks at who deserves what. Oh, their house is not as nice, I'm not going to save them from the flood. No. It sounds ridiculous when I say it, but what if our superpower that we are all ignoring is that space that we hold for people without judgment, without a lesson, without a message, when it's just one person's crises? We tend to say, ooh, they're messy. I hope they get their shit together. I hope they can make it through that. So I think of somebody with an addiction problem, and you know what? Who doesn't have an addiction problem that lives on this earth? You're addicted to food, you're addicted to power, you're addicted to working, you're addicted to chocolate, you're addicted to alcohol, you're addicted to another substance. The messier we are as humans, the more judgment comes out from other humans. So I'm going to bring you back to like a 9/11. So did people say, oh my gosh, he is a cocaine addict, I'm not going to save him from the rubble? Like, you don't stop to judge. You just help another human being in need. Can we take a little of that feeling and sit with people who are in crisis, who are not living to their potential, who are drowning in their own creation because they couldn't cope with some sadness, some pain. Why do we judge? We all have pain, we all have sadness. Why can't we just be with people? No lesson. No, you should have done this, you shouldn't have done that. It's just, I'm here for you. How can we get through this together? And sit there, and sometimes there's no solution, and we don't like that. We want a solution, and we want a quick fix. I think that's why we do well with just quick crisis, because, oh, it's happening and then it's over. Okay, I'm good. And then we plan on how to not make something happen again. But if you look at the world where a lot of people are in pain, anyone who's hurting somebody else has suffered great pain, and they're offloading it on someone else. Then we have the other people who have had great pain, and it propels them to help people more. What's the difference? I'd love to know. I mean, sometimes I think it's the hope that things can change. And what builds hope? If we don't have hope that something can be better, then we're not propelled to even look for it. Just some contemplation, some things that I think about. Our superpower as a human, I think, is being covered up by a lot of different things, and we're missing it. I think we're meant to sit with each other through horrible things, even on an individual basis. And that doesn't mean enabling, but it's just saying, I love you. I love you as a human. I'm here for you. I don't know what needs to be done, because it isn't somebody else solving a problem. You have to solve your own, but you got to believe you're worth it. If somebody doesn't feel love of self, I think that by us just loving somebody where they're at can help them let the light shine through the crack, as Leonard Cohen says, and see their own beauty, because they can say, well, you know what, why does this person believe in me? Maybe there's something that I don't know about myself. And we don't have a time limit for people's messiness, and we just want it over with so we're not uncomfortable. I want you to fix your life so I don't have to feel the discomfort of watching you screw up your life. I mean, basically, that's what it kind of comes out to. And I don't want it to end your life, because then I have to feel sadness for the loss of your life. I'm going to back up a little, take a breath. So what if our beauty is in how we listen to people, how we love, how we sit in the muck, even when we don't know the time frame? Because everybody is so unique, nobody's time frame will be the same. And what if they don't come out of it? Why do we want to base the outcome on what we'll do in the interim? Oh, they're not worth it. They're not even going to make anything of their life. It's just, that's setting up a bad energy right from the start. So I don't know. I just welcome you. These are the thoughts that go through my mind. And I journal them. And I just want to throw them out there, because I think that we as humans think that the words we say are more important than the energy we put out. And I think the energy of just sitting with somebody, think about a funeral. Is it really the words that you are saying to somebody in support, or is it your presence? If I go in there and I'm a hot mess, am I as supportive to somebody else who maybe needs a grounding energy? We have a lot of control over that, and we can influence others around us, and we can impact others just by being. There's a father, Greg Boyle, who runs Homeboy Industries out in California. It's the biggest gang rehabilitation program in the world. And they don't have a message. They just love. His whole thing is listen, listen, love, love. He believes everyone is unshakably good. How beautiful is it to think that you are unshakably good? Do people say that? Nope. They point out all our flaws. the people that are raising us, the people that love us, because they want us to fix them and they want us to go out in the world with less flaws than they did. I believe we are unshakably good underneath all the muck, underneath all the soot that we carry through life. I think our souls are unshakably good. I believe that all humans have that power to take a deep dive to find that unshakable goodness. And we can, when we find some, we can let the crack shine the light to others, and we can support others through their journey. Nobody needs a message. Nobody needs a lesson. They just need a mirror. Hold up a mirror to show them their beauty. All their beliefs from the past and all their worries of the future block the ability to see the beauty. To see your own beauty, you need to trust yourself. You need to spend time with yourself. You need to make the commitment to see your beauty, to sit with yourself. You have to be able to see the ugly. And there's ugly in beauty. I mean, think about what is beauty. The standard is different for everyone. We all are beautiful inside. We all deserve our own love. We deserve to listen to what makes our heart sing. We deserve to let go of the things that don't. And not based on what anyone else says, but what we feel in our inner soul. We have a beautiful instinct that we just don't listen to because we listen to other people's words. And it's so much easier to carry negativity and so much easier to believe that than it is to believe the good stuff. But we can retrain that. Make the commitment to yourself. Build trust with yourself. Fulfill your soul, even little things at a time. Show up for yourself and you'll be surprised at what happens. This is Jill Naraki. This is The Power of the Exhale is in the exhale. If you like this, I would appreciate it if you share and follow. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to empower other human beings to have the best experience as a human being that we can, and we have to let go of a lot of garbage from the past and a lot of expectations for the future and live in the present and embrace ourselves. Listen, listen, love, love. It's the only way. Thank you.